Prophetic word. Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna paint a picture for you. Well, actually, I'm gonna tell you a story, but I'm gonna paint a picture in telling you the story. Let's say you planning on going on a trip. Let's say you going to Portland. I'm using Portland for an example for a good reason now. You going to Portland. You going with somebody. It ain't like you're not going by yourself. Let's just say you and your significant other. Y'all, going on planned a trip to Portland. Now, you done looked at the atlas. You done planned like how much fuel you need. You done planned out this trip. So you got a plan on what you gonna do to get there, and it's a plan. The plan is in place. Now, along the road on this trip, you start noticing some things about your significant other that you didn't previously notice. You knew the person because, like, you've known this person a long time, but you start noticing some more stuff, and it's like, that's not what I figured. I kind of thought you wouldn't do that. But, it's a road trip. You going along with the road trip. Y'all still going where you going. But, somewhere along the way, your significant other like, oh, we ain't going to Portland, Oregon. We going to Portland, Maine. And you like, the fuck? That, like, we already in California. Like, huh? Like, that's not part of the plan. Like, that's the complete opposite direction of where we planned on going. Okay. Let's add to this situation. Let's say, on top of that, you start having car problems. And your significant other just say, nah, I ain't dealing with this. I'm leaving. So, you are now by yourself trying to fix a problem. You get the car working. At this point, you praying to God on where you going, because like it ain't nothing in Portland, Oregon, like, and you ain't gonna make it to Portland, Maine to go to what you was gonna do. And then, yeah, you was planning on going with somebody, and now you by your damn self. So now what you do? At that point, yeah, you pretty much all you got to do is pray about the situation and go home. But the significant other part, technically it ain't nothing to go home to. Now all you got to do is pray. Let's just say you've been praying for a while, and you start making plans based on what you done prayed about. And then you find out, that ain't it either. That ain't it either. I mean, the point of this story is, sometimes you really do be trying to do everything you know to do that's right, but the right outcome, like, you don't even see where it's possible. There is no possible good outcome from this. Like you just trying to, you don't know, because like you don't know what you're trying to do at that point. You kind of like, I want to go back to where I was before, but like going back to where you was before is not even an option. I want to go forward, but like, where is forward? You're totally disoriented at this point, because like, which way is forward? Like, because I know backwards ain't the way, I don't know. Left, right, front. Like, I just don't know which way to go. And then, like, things like this happen for a reason. I think this, okay. The moral to this is sometimes you get put in a position to where all you can do is pray. God is all you got. That's it. You probably got a little more than that, but that's what got you to where you are now, and you're stuck, and you just got to figure out how to rearrange what you got to get to somewhere good, because where you ended up ain't where you was trying to go. Let alone you had no intentions on going anywhere by yourself. Like, this was not, like, this was a group situation. You just went from a group to by yourself and not knowing where you going. You prayed about it. You still ended up somewhere you wasn't really trying to go. At that point, like, you like what do you want somebody, like, what is it to do but pray? Some more. Because praying, like, I ain't gonna say led you to a bad situation, but didn't lead you to where you wanted to go, or something that looked like it's better than where you went. All you can do, I liken this to, like, Moses wandering around in the desert. I know them folks was like, man, I'm just gonna say what I say, nigga. What's up? Like, for real. What's going on? We just wandering around. We ain't got nowhere. You saying we going to the promised land? I don't see no promised land. It be like that in life. Sometimes you don't see the promised land. It's probably there. You probably gonna get there. You don't see how you gonna get there. You don't see it. Honestly, you don't see it. You just see everything that you lost that you could make a case probably wasn't good for you to begin with. But, yeah. You want to have faith, but you ain't really being left a lot to be having faith in other than yourself. I mean, Moses did eventually get to the promised land. This is pretty much what I'm working with on this, because I can't call some stuff. I really can't. I would like to, but I can't. Sometimes people don't leave you enough information to correctly call the situation. Sometimes you just got to move on with your life and then figure out which way to move. Because some people are already trapped. They trap themselves in their own hell. They in their own prison. They wanted to put you in the prison with them. Now you out. It's still technically like you in the prison because you don't know which way to go. Because you've been disoriented. Like, you had a direction. You had the right intentions to begin with. But at some point, that just didn't work no more. Like, yeah. There is no plan. Like, the original plan is like, just throw that away. Just, at that point, all you gotta do is trust in God and hope He shows you the right way to what's next. Okay, I think I need to go a little further with the Moses and the Promised Land analogy. See, I always found that story interesting, and here's why. Because I look at it like, so, they the chosen people, but God put them through some stuff. Like, how you chosen and you did all this to the chosen? That don't seem fair. Like, that don't seem fair. That don't seem right. Dick Gregory, first person ever, like, that ever broke down that story to me, and I totally got it. Now, I'm pretty sure somebody else done did it before then, and I'm just saying where I got the story, and it made sense to me. I've been heard the story, grew up with the story, but it was always some points on the story. I was like, I don't know if that's right. Like, I don't know if that's right. But I guess, the whole point in them wandering in the desert for 40 years was they had to fight battles. A lot of people just died. A lot of people jumped ship. The only people made it to the promised land was who was supposed to make it to the promised land. I guess that's really kind of the thing with my personal situation, and even like where I was going with the story. Like, everybody ain't gonna make it go with you to the promised land. Just because you want them there don't mean that they gonna be there. Like the woman got turned into a pillar of salt. Like, just because you love and care about people don't mean they going the same direction you going. Even if y'all in the same vehicle, y'all still might not end up going the same direction. That's kind of where I was going with the road trip analogy. Like, you planned on going the same direction, but that's not what ended up happening. Now, if that's for the best or for the worst, I can't tell you. It's got to be for the best, I would say, because otherwise it wouldn't have happened like that. You do plan some of your life, but there's some other stuff that just happens to you, and it's just what you do with what happens to you. Everybody ain't gonna be wandering through the desert with you. Everybody ain't gonna make it to the promised land. You can't be discouraged. You shouldn't be. I ain't gonna say you can't be. You can't be discouraged, and you can't have fear. I'm gonna say shouldn't, but it's pretty much can't on the situation, because you just gotta have faith in God that things are just gonna work out how they should work out, even when you don't see how they gonna work out how you plan them to work